Have you ever come home from a long day at the office, or school, or maybe the script you've been writing at Starbucks, and then realized you just had cables and cables? Look at all these cables. How could you manage it? There's gotta be a better way. Well, guess what? There is.
So we're going to take a quick look at how we wrap our device cables. So you notice I got two in front of me, and there's two main ways that you're going to do this. And it's going to depend on how long this outlet cable is, on which way or which method you're going to use. But they're both basically the same thing. But because there's a slight difference, we're going to review both. So we're going to start with the shorter cable version. So let's get to it. Alright, first thing, you're going to take your device, or your cable I should say, device cable. You're going to have the brick sort of with the outlet cable facing away from you. And the reason this is going to be important is because what we're going to be doing is making sort of like a figure 8 pattern with our cable. And we're going to be doing that on top of this little brick. So in your left hand, or really your non-dominant hand, you're going to hold that and you're going to make this sort of figure 8 pattern. So every time I make a loop, notice my thumb is going to kind of hold the cable, and then I'm going to make another loop. I moved my thumb to hold that cable. I make another loop, and I used my thumb to hold that cable. Now I have a nice little 8 in my hand. From there, I'm going to keep holding it. I'm going to kind of turn it towards me, and I'm going to start wrapping this cable around it. That's going to hold it in place. So you're going to bring it around.
Bring it around town.
This cable, and you're gonna notice maybe something you've never even noticed before. There's a little clip here, and if you have noticed it, maybe you wondered what it was for. There's a little clip here in between whatever this thing is and the part that plugs into your laptop. So you're gonna attach this to one of these cables. Bam. And now we've got a cable that is going to stay in place. You can toss in your backpack. You can basically pull it out with ease. There's no issues as far as moving it, storing it, whatever. Now, we're going to take a look at the longer cable version. So, once again, this is sort of the same type of deal. But instead of holding the cables on the bricks, that kind of starts to become kind of hard to manage, holding it in your thumb. Instead, we're going to put that aside, and we're going to take the outlet portion, and you notice this is already kind of folded up, so this is kind of a little bit of a cheat for you guys to watch, but you're kind of making that same sort of figure 8 pattern. But at this time, you're sort of just making it in your hand. So you make that, and then you bring this on top of it, just like we did before, or on the bottom. I mean, it's not going to matter. You just want to get it to where you can wrap this cable around. You're going to wrap the cable. And bam. Now we've got two cables ready to move, ready to return.